Class 5 Science Chapter number 1 Plants Increasing in Numbers Part 2. Hello students, in the last meeting I have told you about the uses of plants and the types of seeds and the structure of seed. So today I am going to start with the germination of seed. I have given you a little idea about the germination in the last meeting also. So today I am going to elaborate all the points. So let us start with the topic process of germination. Now I am going to tell you what is the process of germination. The baby plant, that is embryo, the baby plant is called embryo, has two parts, plumule and radicle. During germination, the seed absorbs water and the cells rapidly divide in the embryo and increase in size. The seed coat break opens and the radicle grows downward, giving rise to the root system. Here the root system is formed, while the plumule grows upwards and grows into shoot. Okay. In the early stage of germination, the seedlings gets food from the cotyledon. After that, the seedling gradually starts absorbing water and minerals from the soil with its newly grown roots and develop new leaves. It then grows into a baby plant. So this is the whole process of germination. Now let us start with another topic, how seeds are dispersed. Seeds are dispersed, and what is that? The meaning of dispersal is the process of scattering of seeds or fruits away from the mother plant is called mother plant is called dispersal. Okay, dispersal of seeds, which is necessary for the healthy growth of seedlings. Now these are the agents of dispersal. In nature, dispersal of seeds is carried by certain agents. These agents are called agents of dispersal. They are wind, water, animals, and explosion of fruits or seeds, which help in dispersal of seeds. Now I'll take each and every agent one by one and explain it to you. This first one is dispersal of wind. Seeds that are small and light in weight are usually dispersed by wind. Some seeds have fine long hair or wing-like structures like the seed of cotton and dandelion, maple have such structures in them which help them to float in the air. Now next one is dispersal of water. The seeds of plants that grow in or near the flowing water generally dispersed by water. These seeds are spongy like lotus and easily floats. Some have fiber like coconuts. They have fibers on its body which has fibers and can float in water. Next one is dispersal by animals. After eating fruits, we throw away seeds of many fruits like peach, lychee, etc. When these seeds fall on ground, they germinate. Okay. And secondly, when the birds and animals eat fruits, like the seeds are not digested but come out as droppings, and seeds germinate there only. Thirdly, some seeds have hooks or spines. They stick to our clothes or to the fur of animals. They get germinate at the place where they fall, like xanthium. Xanthium seeds usually stick to the fur of animals and germinate where it falls. Next one is dispersal by explosion. Some seeds pop out when they burst after they got ripened. In this way, they got scattered and germinate where they fall. Example, poppy and geranium. Clear? Now, I think this much is sufficient for today. We will continue in the next class. I will give you some questions related to this topic. You will have to do it in your copy.